Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Challenge Accepted. And this one's going to be a little bit, this week is a little bit different. Shannon and I had agreed that we would both do the school hop that Sarah Scraps has going that starts today on Thursday the 10th. And it turns out she had so many participants that it got extended through Sunday for 4 days. And I'll give you the details in my description box and send you a link. But Shannon actually goes live with that challenge on Thursday, the day that you'll be seeing this, but I don't go live until the 16th. So I'm going to give you a link to Shannon's channel anyway, so you can check out her school hop layout, and then you'll already know the link. If you're here, you'll already know the link to my channel. I'll ask you to come back on Saturday and see my version of the school layout, and I'll try to see if I can pull the list of everybody who's in the school hop, and I'll put those in my description box for this video and for that one, so that you've got all you need to go check out all of that inspiration. So it's just kind of what does school mean this year? And as we all know, it's a little bit different. So for today, I'm doing something that Shannon will not be doing. We won't be doing this together. It's kind of a vanity project in that I have tried to lift this, I don't know, maybe 3 times so far. And I have not, I've not been happy, well, twice, I guess. I've not been happy with my previous attempts. So I'm going to try it again. And as you can see, it's Orange Day. There are a couple reasons for that. One is that I'm also doing this spoonful of scraps recipe from Chef Lou, which calls for mixed media, orange, and leaves, and with a theme of the great outdoors. And I've also working on the Mind the Scrap challenge for this week. It's the very last of the 7 weeks of the Summer Scrap Challenge, and it requires an outdoor picture, which I've got, a monochromatic look, which I will have, 6 sequins, which I will have, 2 fonts in the title, distressed edges on something, and well, I guess that's it. Outdoor, monochrome, 6 sequins, 2 fonts, and distressed edges. Let me take a slight break to pull my sequins. Let me see if I can get my orange ones. I have, yes, nope. Is that orange? That is, well, there's an orange clear sequin in there. So I'm going to pull my sequins from there anyway. I know I have orange ones, but they may be across the room. So let me take a break. I'll say hi while I'm over here. It's not far. Let's see what I got. Here's a whole slew of orange ones. So I'll put these back in. I had probably gotten those out for that purpose. Okay. So wherever there are little dots here and here and here, I will replace those with sequins. So I printed my photo, and I may have printed it too big to achieve the same look that she has here, and mine is portrait rather than landscape. So I'm going to do it, well, first of all, I'll show you the products I'm using. So those are my 2 challenges. Lift this layout and do it according to Mind the Scraps rules for this week, and do this recipe from Spoonful of Scraps. I've got scraps here from, I have no idea. This is from a pad, no idea where that came from. This came from a Mombi pad, Me and My Big Ideas, sports related pad that I got it Tuesday morning, and I like it so well because my grandson is so into sports. I use it a lot. And that's actually meant to be basketball, but it's orange, so it worked. I'm using this die to cut this leaf. It is I believe, Impression Obsession. I bought it at a store where I mainly buy Impression Obsession dies. This is a page of tickets from either 6x6 or 6x8 pad. I believe it's Dear Lizzie, and I cut a strip of orange tickets for that. This black and white rosette page, I believe, is from Maggie Holmes. And my background paper is Graphic 45, and it's the B side of this page, which I love, but have never used. I love this, and I have used it a lot. I happen to also love orange. It is not an unusual color for me to scrap in at all. I know it was kind of challenging it is kind of challenging for others. Let me kind of tell you some of the stuff I've done. I've kind of did a test layout of it, and I'll probably refine that later. This was a frame that had gold and pink here. I rubbed the pink part into orange ink, and then I'm gonna do another coating of this. I used the broad tip of this Copic marker to color the gold orange so that it fits with my monochromatic theme and is orange enough to get me the orange point, the monochromatic point. Okay, so that is, I'll kind of put that aside with all the rest of this. Now this little square right here is the part that's going to require the work. I also have a white swan that's going to replace this cute little bird. I have to find out where. This was done by Rachel Millington, who is on my team, Go Team 5, in the Mind the Scrap Summer Scrap Challenge. And I don't know where she got that little bird, but I need one in my life. And this leaf mine is similar enough to that, but we're in the monochromatic phase of things, so I couldn't cut it out. I guess I could have cut it out in black. I should have done that. Anyway, so I'm going to have that on there somewhere. This is a Bramble Fox perspective from last year sometime. So I'm going to put all these things aside. And now you'll notice that in this, there's a pattern paper here that looks like a mixed media piece. Well, I'm going to create a mixed media piece because one of the requirements of Chef Lou's recipe is, and it's a birthday recipe for her, so a belated happy birthday to Chef Lou. I'm just going to put some Distress Oxides out. This is wild honey, that's ripe persimmon that I used here, carved pumpkin here, and spiced marmalade here. And I'm going to spray it with water to get that water reactivity. And then I'm going to just kind of move this all around and let it get Ooh, nice. Okay, let's go with that. And it's soaking right into this watercolor paper. So I'm actually just gonna wipe it up, and I may as well, you know, clean my board as it is. And I'm gonna activate what's left on my board there and try to fill in all those white spots. I'll let them be, some be lighter, I guess. Okay, now I'm going to wipe off the ink there, and I'm going to splatter this with some water-based ink from Diane Reevely, and I'm going to try to find a couple of different oranges. I should have done this beforehand. I actually will go with, this is squeezed orange, which will activate the Distress Oxide ink. And because yellow is one component of orange, I'm going to also get some yellow on there. So I'm now going to soak that up. And let that be. Okay, this is actually how I'm going to use it. Let me kind of blot it dry as best I can. So now we're ready to put together what is, for me, kind of a minimalist, an experiment in minimalism. I like how that turned out. It's different from what I envisioned, I will tell you that, but I don't mind it at all. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to keep this handy as my guideline. And let me make sure that this is on camera. Actually, I can move this away and have this working kind of right in there. And I've got what I need, and then I can have my pieces over here to the side. Okay, let me pull my recipe here, have that there. My rosettes. I want the photo kind of right there, and I'm going to use the frame, which I know kind of takes away from the minimalist look. This is one of my favorite, it's actually my husband's very favorite picture of Katie from when she was, let's see, this was taken in November. She was born in April, so she was 7 months old. And it was her dad's first baby. And so let me see how that's gonna work out. I'm gonna do this maybe there. I'll do this here. And the line of tickets, maybe I'll do that there. The line of tickets will go here. And the rosettes will kind of, I'll pop those up on foam. The swan will go there. Let's see, where does, okay, this goes down further. And this goes down further. This goes here. And this goes here. And then this goes that way. Okay, I think that's how that's going to work. This will look a little bit different when it dries. And I've got these leaves that I punched out of this paper using this punch, which is kind of a three-way punch. If you move it all the way over to the end, which shows the little inside, which is this part, you get all three pieces. If you have it earlier, you get a solid, and then here is the one where you get the open pieces. So you get this inside piece. I'm going to maybe glue those over here to the corner of that. So here's me already over embellishing based on the what I was kind of trying to do. So let me get the photo down. I'm not going to raise these things up on foam like I normally would, because there's going to be a lot of dimension anyway in some of the embellishing, and I kind of wanted to have that spare, as much as possible considering my scrapping style, a spare minimalist kind of look without a whole lot of added dimension. So I'll put that there. Now I just need to line these things up so that that's as far apart as I had there. Now I could have really made this more minimalist looking had I put it on a white background. And I will, one of these days, do that. But I kind of thought that this, when I was looking for this, I was maybe going to cut that paper. And this I will put on some foam tape. Let me cut a few pieces here. And I'll have this one covering the end of that row of tickets and kind of overlapping up here. My title's going to go here. I'm not going to do a lot of journaling because I have another page that kind of covers this visit that does all the journaling about that particular trip. I may not have put that on there straight. You know, it is what it is. So I'm going to do that. And this, I think I'll point the leaves down. There. Okay, so I'm going to leave that at 3, and then I'll maybe put a couple sequins here. And now I'm questioning whether I want this on foam. I think because it's a mixed media piece, if you will, I'm going to elevate it a bit. Okay, and because the others aren't elevated, it'll kind of stand out. Okay, now I'm going to do the thing that no one in their right mind would do, and that's overlay a frame onto a perfectly nice minimal page. Do that. And I'm probably going to overlay this fern leaf frond, I guess you call it, over the bottom. Maybe do it like that, and put a dab of glue on a piece that makes contact. I was hoping it would make contact with something other than the glitter, because we all know glue and glitter sometimes don't mix. I'm actually okay with that being loose. I'm just going to leave it that way. And then up here, I'm going to, these particular punches, those ends are separated, and I'm going to just kind of glue them so that they're together. I'm going to overlay this, and that's not meant to show up any more clearly than it is. Do that. So that's there, and then I'll do a little glue here, and then all we have left to do is the title. Oh, the sequence. I have the sequence. We have to do the sequence. Let me see if I can maybe sneak that under. There we go. Okay, so that's like just a little leaf spray there. Let's see where the sequins need to go. I'm going to run a line here. Maybe a couple here, maybe 4 here and 2 here, since 6 is the required number. And I'll try to choose from a variety of oranges. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with this kind of orange juice orange there. I'll do a redder orange there. I will do a, well, you know what? Let me do all orange juice oranges here. The metallic oranges look a little gold or copper or something, so I might not get credit for those being orange. So I'll just go with the ones that are flat out and distinctively and unmistakably orange. There's sometimes a little thing that causes the sequin to pivot and not be flat when you take the photo. And so it kind of reflects light in a funny way. Okay, there, and then I'm going to go with 2 of the darker orange, kind of like the dark orange that's in here. 1, 2, so that's my 6. I'm not using anything down here. I suppose I could, but I think I've added enough to it. So attempt number 3, still not on the mark, but I'm much happier with this one than I am with the other 2. So thank you for watching. Well, let me put actually I'll put the title on. It's going to be in 2 different fonts. It's going to say First Baby, and it's going to kind of be over here. It's not going to be very big. I'm using this tablet from Create 365, just clear stickers in lots of different alphabet styles. So let me put the baby on, and then I'll know where to put the first. I keep saying I'll do that off camera because I don't want you to have to suffer through it. And then, of course, I do it, and it's I run into a problem. It takes longer than I wanted. So I'm a little bit self-conscious about the length. I get a lot of feedback saying that the longer videos that show all the warts and issues in making a page come together is actually appreciated. So now let's see what's a good, here we go. Here's a 1. I'll do it here. 1 and an ST. Okay. Okay, that's it. This will flatten out when it dries, and it's watercolor paper, so it should be just fine. So it's finished. It's definitely orange, and it's somewhat gets me back to maybe a less ornate version of the ones I've done before. So I'm kind of working my way towards doing exactly this. What I have to do is go look, I'm going to have to print this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to print this at 12 by 12, measure exactly the size of the photo, and I'm going to go look for a photo. I might even look for a photo that looks like that, and I'm going to actually reproduce that page. Because I think, I don't know about you, but when I see a page I love and I try to reproduce it as close as I can, I learn so much by that process, by kind of figuring out the proportions. I have a problem with proportions, and for the most part, I don't care much about whether my proportions are perfect, but for this particular page, the composition kind of requires proportions to be, I think in order for me to get this look, I need to have better proportions. So anyway, enough about that. We'll see how far I get next time. So thanks for watching. Challenge accepted. Be sure to check out Shannon's page for her school time hop video, and then my school time hop video will be live on Saturday. I'll have Mixed Media Frenzy on Friday and Scrap Squad Sunday on Sunday. So I have videos every day for the next several days. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you out there. Bye.